I'm out here with Jack Hatfield.
Hey,
get him
everybody. We're back.
If you guys will remember from our video, from our museum video, you'll remember Jack. A lot of you seem to really like Jack, so.
So I guess I was invited back.
Apparently. But we are on the hill directly behind Devil Anse's old home place. That's his home, the home place right there. It's right there.
Yep.
And well, I'll let Jack explain this to you. He's probably better than me at this. It's his baby.
Since we got the camera this way, looking this way, of course, you know, you can see where the food truck is that we've got. We're about to put a picnic shelter there for everyone to rest and all the trail riders to rest coming off the trails and visitors. And then over here where the backhoe is going to be a new museum building. It's going to be a 20 by 40 cabin that we're going to finish out, and the museum and gift shop will go in that, and then we'll have, of course, some gem mining for the kiddos. So you guys will have to come and check all that out.
Definitely.
But as you may have remember on our last video, it's kind of getting a lot of foliage on it now and harder to see, but about halfway up the mountain there was a ledge where the sharpshooters would look out over the hideout, which was actually across the street over here where those two outbuildings are. It was a two-story construction block building. And then a lot of you may recognize the photo of Devil Anse on his favorite stallion, Fred. And in the background of that photo is a glimpse of the hideout that used to sat over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's a pretty famous photo, pretty easy to find. So you'll be able to see it if you just Google it. His favorite horse was Fred. It was his stallion. He loved Fred. And so, you know, the sharpshooters would sit over there in the hideout, watch out over the hideout that was over there, and then later on what became the home place over here. Levice got tired of raising her children in the hideout and wanted a home. So they built a home over here. So we are actually still exploring and finding things out about the home place here today. Hit up our website, hatfieldmccoyfoundation.org, and you know, find all the information you need and even donate on the website if you want. And please make sure you join our mailing list. We will be doing emails of events and things as we have them and host them here at the museum. And we've got our grand opening coming up. We're going to do free admission as well as lots of entertainment for the grand opening. So it's going to be a really cool grand opening event. I'm working on some really fun, authentic Appalachian entertainment. So it's going to be really cool.
Shooting each other.
Well, we are working on some reenactments. That is one part of it. We're trying to get the Spoon Lady. I don't know if you've seen her, but she's really awesome. But we're trying to get some really cool events for that, for sure. So it'll be a fun party, no doubt about it. And I think we're going to try and do, I don't know, I have to check into legality of it, but we're going to try and do a historical recreation of a moonshine still running during the event. So we're going to check that out. I don't know if we can do that or not, but I'm working on it. But you know,
make so much for person like
that's what I thought. 100 gallons.
Keep it for yourself.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah. He's willing to keep the moonshine.
Yeah, of course. You know, I mean, we had a gracious family. There was a local moonshiner that was very popular here, and he ended up passing away very quickly, unfortunately. And he was very young. It was sad. He was actually starting to help us. His name was Kendall Dingus. He was also helping us with the cemetery restoration, him and his crew paying their respects, you know, because of course, you know, we're known for the outlaw, the moonshining. So he was like, you know, we want to pay our respects to the most notorious moonshiners in the world. And, you know, and I'm like, okay, let's do it, you know. So we worked a lot on the cemetery up there, and he passed away very, you know, quickly, you know, unexpectedly. So his family donated his moonshine still setup for us to be able to display in the museum in his honor. Really? So that's going to be one of the new exhibits in the museum. But, you know, the family is interested in doing one last memorial run for the, you know, the historical purposes, you know, for the grand opening.
Yeah, historical purposes, of course, y'all.
Yeah.
He's not making moonshine for himself multiple times.
No. But we are going to try to do it for the grand opening. Got a wood carver coming, chainsaw wood carver. He's an artist. Yeah, he's cool.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, we got lots of stuff planned for that grand opening. It'll be really cool.
It's tax deductible if any of you do make any donations or anything like that. It's tax deductible. He's legit.
Yeah, we are. We are a legit 501c3 registered nonprofit entity. So yeah, anything that's donated or volunteer time, all that. It's all tax deductible for sure.
Hit him up.
Yeah, you can look me up. I'm good. Yeah, we're really excited about this dig tomorrow. This is really, I've been waiting a month for this. So I can't wait to get this started tomorrow. And one of the future plans we got to get some funding for, of course, is in front of, or right behind my car down there, we've got the old moonshine well.
Yeah,
so
right there.
That well was what supplied the home with the water and the family to make moonshine here on the property. So it's a hand dug well, and oddly enough, there's no well cover on it. So I got that little wooden one that we made to just kind of keep people off of it for the moment. Yeah. But I'm hoping to make a nice, display of a, antique looking well cover to go over that. I'll get it done. But it's, it's all going for a good cause, and the history preservation. I've invested enough money that would make you choke if I told you the number to get this going and started. And trying to.
Construction's not cheap.
No, it's not, buddy. No, it's not. Especially after COVID. I can't believe. I mean, the prices for all this construction stuff is up like 3 times.
3/4 inch sheet of plywood is $75.
It's ridiculous. I blew my mind. And even these contractors are like, look, they're like, I hate coming at you with a number like this, but we ain't got a choice.
We've got one other surprise for you as well, guys. Right over here. Just right over there.
Kind of going up through there. It's hard to see from this angle.
Yeah. That is Devlance Hatfield's trail. He made that, like I mentioned earlier, at down by the Aunt Betty's down by Burnwell Beach. He actually cut that trail so that he could go visit his sons, Troy and Elias, at the graveyard, and avoid the road, that kind of thing. He could just jump on Fred and go up around to the woods and stuff.
Back then there wasn't much of a road, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it was still horses and buggies and Model Ts.
That's true.
But what was interesting was, so you see where the tree line is, right? So between the house and the tree line is where he had his pen for his favorite stallion, Fred. So, and if you notice that
basically
trail,
where I'm camping.
Yes, exactly where you're camping. That was Fred.
I'm camping in Fred's house, y'all. The horse's house.
Yeah, you're in Fred's area today, bud.
I'm in the barn.
But if you notice, that trail is right at the back of Fred's. So it was very convenient for him to just go out, hop on Fred, and go out the gate and right up the mountain he went. Yeah. So, but he built that trail because he was visiting his 2 favorite sons, or I won't say favorite, but 2 sons that were very, very close to him, Troy and Elias. And Troy and Elias, they were the only children he lost when he was alive, and they actually weren't lost due to the feud.
Right.
The funny part is that they were actually shot and killed over moonshining rights. In Boomer, West Virginia, they had a shootout with the Italians. The story is that all 4, the 2 Italians and the 2 Hatfields, were such great shots that they ended up all 4 shooting and killing each other at the same time. So those 2 boys died at the same time. So when you go up to the cemetery up there, you can see their graves side by side, Troy and Elias.
Yeah, I'd read where they put the same hole, dug one big hole and put both coffins down in the same hole.
Yep, they were 2 peas in a pod. They were his middle children, and he was very close and fond of those 2 boys. And when those 2 boys passed, they always say that was a turning point for him, and that that's when he, kind of decided to clean up his life and turn to God, and he was baptized some years later and whatnot. But this trail, it's kind of a sad story. That trail that he built was to go see his 2 sons every day.
Yeah.
So that's what he would do, is hop on Fred and take that trail over it kind of goes up and then over and across the mountain over there to get to the cemetery.
As far as we know, no one's ever actually walked this trail
No.
You know,
never.
since Devil Anse used it himself.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna head up there in a minute, and we're actually gonna go walk this trail for a little ways. I don't think we'll be able to cover the whole thing. It looks pretty thick down through there, but we're gonna go up and check it out, show you a little bit about it, show you some of Devil Anse's trail. First time it's been used since he used it himself. So yeah, cool stuff, huh?
Yeah. Check it out.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go get them.
I'm down by right in front of the cemetery entrance, actually. So right here, you can probably get a good shot of this trail right here. Kind of goes through here
and then
circles
turns
around up through there
and goes down
over there to the cemetery on the mountain over there.
Yep.
Bring the gun in case we run into any bears or anything. So be ready to run.
I may or may not have one with me.
Well, I know I just need to run faster than you, right?
Mayapple, love seeing this stuff. Means spring's here.
I should have worn my boots, but like a dummy I didn't. I got my tennis shoes on.
Look how pretty.
Well, it is, ain't it?
Look at that. Wow. Makes you feel privileged to live here, don't it?
It does. I do, buddy. I really do. And I tell you, there's something watching over this property. I tell you that now. Feel it all the time.
I heard that.
Ain't no doubt that there's something that protects this place.
Well, hill levels off a little bit here. We got the hill part done.
Crazy how, you know, I've not been up here, and this was, you know, everything when I hear it, to me it's a theory, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And coming up here, walking up through here, this is definitely an intentional path. I mean, you look
oh
at
yeah,
that.
you can see it.
Yeah, this is not an accidental route. This was definitely somebody cut out and at one time had a whole lot of traffic on.
Yeah.
You know
well,
what
just
I mean?
imagine, just from where we started just to where we're at, that's a lot of work to level that out like that.
Oh yeah.
And surprisingly, under the canopy here, under the tree canopy, it's not overgrown real bad so far anyway.
Yeah. I really thought it would be. I didn't think we'd get this far.
It looks like there's something interesting right here. I caught a glimpse of.
Well now.
What's that?
That's an old
Devil Anse Hatfield's Hormel ham can.
So I do know that there is a ravine somewhere between here and a cemetery over there.
I see a path, game
That's what
trail.
I was looking at. I think that's water though.
Yeah. You can see where the trail used to go this way, but it's...
Well, this land down here that's straight in front of us, of course, this used to be the farm. Devil Anse's farm was on the other side of the tree line and Fred's
the
pen.
big field.
And this land is very wet down there, that farmland.
Yeah.
It's very wet because of all the runoff, I guess, from the mountain. And I'd imagine, and there's even a natural spring on it down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's why ain't nothing built on it, you know, it's
Wet, yeah.
pretty wet. But he was smart, of course, that's where he did his farming. He knew what he was doing, that's for sure.
Yeah. How beautiful is this?
No
Is
doubt
this
about
not
that.
beautiful back in here?
Yeah, it is. Boy, it's steep, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. Straight up. About a 45-degree angle. I don't know if the camera, you know, I'm sure it doesn't do depth perception that well, but that's really steep. Straight up almost.
Imagine though, I mean, he came here to hide out, right? And then ended up settling here, but could you imagine back in the day, on horseback even, trying to get up and down his poor old horse trying to get up there, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no kidding.
I mean,
no kidding.
there's no way you could do it on foot like
Well,
that.
he probably went through the trees and made the path, you know,
yeah.
and then had the path widened, because you can tell where somebody's dug.
Oh yeah, that's pretty flat through there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and it's hard to tell too, with all the erosion that's gone on.
100 years worth. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, got a burr in my shoe, poking me. But it's just crazy, you know, when I do things on this property and I walk these paths and this land, sometimes try to get out and help my mental health.
Yeah, no doubt.
To
Yeah.
just think of like how they lived, how they traveled these mountains, man. I mean, it's insane.
Well, my mom, I can remember her saying, talking about my grandfather. They lived just on the Kentucky side, and Pikeville, from where they lived, they had to go to for the census.
Yeah.
And Mom said that it was 2 days each way.
Oh yeah.
That he went on horseback and took a bedroll, and you just stop, you know, wherever, stop right here, throw your bedroll down, spend the night, get up the next day, and ride the rest of the way.
Huh.
But she said it was a 2-day trip each way, just to go to fill out, to fill out papers for the census.
Something I can hit in 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, you can drive it now in no time.
Yeah.
4-lane.
It's crazy. But you know, people, they come over here from Pikeville area and from Matewan, and they're like, but he hit out, I mean, I heard he moved far away. I'm like, well, I mean, if you look at it, we're 12 miles from the state line, aerial. And you're talking about doing that on horseback over, you know, 10, 20 mountains to get here.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. I mean, it was hidden out back then.
Yeah,
You know, it wasn't
was.
commercialized like this. People don't think about the difference of 100 years of progress, you know, 120 years of progress.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, they just don't think about that.
Yeah, that road over there was probably wasn't much more than a dirt path.
Oh, I'm sure,
You know,
yeah.
just leveled out, kick a few rocks out of the way.
Yep.
That's about it.
Yep, no doubt about it. And I think the longer he lived here, the more the community started building up here. You know, because he owned all the land at one point through here.
Yeah.
And then, you know, ended up selling it off to the coal companies and railways as that started becoming a thing, and you know, in the area. And then, of course, shortly after the feud, we had the mine wars, right? Fighting for coal miner rights, which the family was also involved in.
Yeah. My mom was a Blair Mountain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mom was a Blair.
That's awesome.
All right, guys, it's morning, and we have just started about 5 minutes. Walked right up here with the metal detector, and look at this already. Civil War shot. Check that out.
Looks like it's about a 50, 58, maybe a 58. I don't have my caliper with me today.
Yeah, and it's been shot. You
Yes,
it's been
look at that. How cool is that?
Yep.
Artifact #1 for the museum.
And I ain't been in it at 3 minutes today. I said, we ain't even been out at 3 minutes today.
But we haven't started yet on any of the digging. The rock is over there that we suspect might be the entranceway.
Yeah.
It's right over there. But just literally came up with the metal detector to kind of poke around just a little bit before we do any digging. Instantly found that.
Yeah. And you know, too, Leo, I forgot to mention yesterday that we're going to try to start our own YouTube channel.
Yes.
So you guys who are watching this video, look up at Hatfield McCoy Foundation on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. And what we're going to try to start doing is maybe weekly do a artifact review of all the artifacts in the museum and different stories about the family and the history. So,
that is cool. That is cool. We'll put a link to that in the description too.
Yeah, we don't have much on the page right now, but that's because we're just getting started. So we'd appreciate it if you could follow us at our page so we can show you all the cool things that we found and give you details on them. Now up here, of course, is where we think is the cellar with that rock entrance right there. We haven't got started digging on that.
I'm gonna dig this. I'd marked this last time when I was here.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit deep. I wasn't sure if it was any good or not. I'm gonna go ahead and dig this while we got it here.
All right, sounds good. And then what we think, of course, you know, the porta potty could have been out through there. Well, porta potty. Outhouse.
Yeah, porta potty.
The original, the outhouse.
OG porta potty.
Yeah, an OG porta potty. They used to be out through there. Of course, you can see probably from yesterday he cut down some of the brush.
Yeah, some of the thorns
already
and stuff.
this morning, so it wouldn't be so bad trying to dig it out. But he was also saying he put a stronger coil on his metal detector, so it will pull up more things, you know, deeper in the dirt. So
We're on to something.
it'll be interesting. Yeah, he's like a dog with a bone when it comes to finding stuff like that. But
How cool is this?
I want to make sure it ain't something.
it's amazing at all the stuff that we have found out here on this property, I tell you.
There's something. Something small.
Yeah, it has to be.
Oh my gosh.
What'd you find?
That's an unshot 44.
Really?
Yep, another Civil War bullet he found.
That's a 44 Dragoon bullet.
44 Lagoon.
Yeah, it's not puffed either.
Nope, it's not been shot.
It's mint.
Look at that.
Check it out, y'all. Mint
Wow.
condition.
That's awesome.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
In what, 5 minutes or so?
Wait, two Civil War bullets.
Hey, I
in 5
didn't dig
minutes.
it last time I was here. I thought it was trash.
Ah.
Remember,
Wasn't
I
trash.
put
Yeah,
that,
that's when you
put
had that little red
flag
flag
for
on.
last
flag
time.
on it.
Yeah, but that's also how I knew where you had showed me the entrance could have been to that cellar with the rocks.
Yeah, see,
Was where you
you
had the
got
flag.
that there, Leo, and you had all the way out there toward the end.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, I do. Well, you think about it, something like that, you could store something like that in a cellar because that's not going to deteriorate.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Your food, your canned food, everything. And,
Yeah,
you know, like he
anything
was
that
saying,
won't.
he found seven mason jar lids over here. So I mean, to find that
Yeah.
many in one spot,
Yeah,
we would imagine that there has to be
something.
something down there.
So I'm gonna work my way out that way, back and forth a little bit before we start
Yeah.
digging. I want to make sure we
Clear it, yeah.
clear it good
Yeah,
before we.
before we
Yeah.
actually destroy something or
Right,
cover
yeah.
something over worse. You're right, you're right. But anyhow, guys, right there, you can see right here is where the rock starts. And you can see it's straight line wall right across here. I'm gonna walk on across and still going. You can still see the stone. You can still see the old cut stone coming across here all the way to there. I don't see any more. Looks like it ends here. So that's, what, about 25 feet? Give or take?
Yeah, probably, yeah, if not more. 25, 30, I'd say, yeah. Well, he's already on something else.
He's
over
on
there.
something else, y'all.
Definitely something there. This says it's silver.
Really?
What are the bullets?
There.
What do these bullets come out? They're lead, aren't they?
Yeah, between silver and lead.
Oh, okay.
Says it's about 5 inches deep. About that now.
Yeah.
That's what this is for. Must have brought it out of the hole.
Oh, it's
Seems like it keeps hitting right here.
Oh, right there. Oh no.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, what is
Oh,
that?
Leo.
Uh-oh.
Leo.
The coin.
Oh, it's silver.
That's a silver coin. How cool is that?
Really?
Oh my God.
1907.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ah.
Hit it with the thing a little bit there, scratched it a little bit.
That's all right. We'll clean her up.
Yeah, put that on eBay.
No.
There's your museum.
It's warm.
Uh-uh.
It's warm a little bit, but
I can't, I can't part with anything that comes off his property. I can't. It's my family's history, you know.
I was just playing it anyway.
I know, but
yeah, I got something.
1907, yeah. In God we trust. I've not seen a coin like this before.
That is amazing.
That's American coin. That's a 50-cent piece.
Yeah, it has to be saying
What
in
that
God
is,
we
ain't
trust.
it? You know coins?
Not that well.
We'll definitely do some
Check that
history
out.
on it, and it might be one of the things that we showcase on, you know, a YouTube video
No
for the
kidding.
history of it.
No. Check that out.
Yeah, some of these artifacts and things we found here, buddy, I'll spend hours and hours and hours researching them, trying to get the, you know, the real history and the real story on them.
How
If
cool.
they're real and authentic, you know, time period appropriate. Of course, there were two families that lived here after Devil Anse's and Levice's death. So,
But that's the era right there.
yeah, for
when
sure.
they were here.
Oh yeah, for
What?
sure. It probably fell out of their pockets up here. I'm telling you, I'm wondering if this area right here seems to be a little gold mine for us.
Yes, it does.
Well, we ain't found nothing like that down there
No,
at
we
all.
haven't found. I haven't found anything like. Well, actually, I'll take that back.
What I tell you about silver, it looks just
Yeah.
a little bit corroded right there, but
Yeah, look at that.
pitted
Yeah.
around the edge. It looks like it's been hit by stuff.
Yeah, I noticed
Yeah.
that little nick in one of the corners.
I'll clean her up, put her in a case, and we'll have her on display in there.
That's right.
So we've found 3 or 4 good finds right off the bat.
Yeah.
3 already this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, our 2 bullets and our coin. Already, we ain't been going at it 10, 20 minutes.
You can see the difference here, right here. I just wanted to mention something while we've got them both.
Size.
The size, look at that.
Yeah, that's a 58 over here, I think, and this is a 44 Dragoon, I'm pretty sure, right there. It's a pistol bullet, and this here is a carbine.
You'd hate to get hit with either one of them. I mean, look at the size of that thing.
Yeah.
Put a big old hole in yours.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, you ain't surviving that.
That is insanely cool.
Guys, I didn't want to say nothing about the silver part because I
Yeah.
might hit silver much. I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure what it was before I said anything.
Oh God,
I
we
wanted
got
to see it
gold. Yeah.
Yeah, it says United on it, but it's
Yeah,
so
it's a 50
worn
cent
you
piece.
can't see. Is that okay?
It's a 50-cent piece. I'm sure you can find it online.
Yeah. Usually, I mean, this one's in pretty good shape. You can still tell what it is. There's some things like we found in 1897, I think it is in there. Seated Liberty dime.
Really?
Yeah, and
Y'all
that's
found a Seated Liberty dime here?
Uh-huh.
What year was it?
I think it's 1897. But it was so worn down, you know, I had to put it under the microscope to see what it was and figure it out. And it's another thing, it took me hours to figure out what that one was. I mean, we knew it was silver, but we didn't know what it was. So I ended up getting a replica like it, so you can see, you know, in the museum
What it
there's
really
the replica
was.
and the original setting there, so you can see what it really was. But yeah, this one's in pretty good shape. I don't even know that I would need to get a replica.
Not
I mean,
really.
you
no.
can
Clean
can
it up and put him in a case.
Yeah, you can still
It's got a
see.
nick. I wonder.
Well, there's on the back. There's an X.
Really?
You know, look at that. See, the United States is worn off, but you see the X there.
Huh.
Yep.
That is wild.
I'm
isn't
glad
it?
I didn't start digging with a mattock.
Yeah, I know.
That is
Oh, that's what I was
wild.
going to say a little earlier. Was that he was talking about how you know, we do need to hit this dirt up with a mattock to make it softer, so we can try to dig down and see what actually this is. But before doing that, we need to kind of comb through this really good to make sure, you know,
Definitely.
we're not beating anything up with a mattock while we start digging.
Well, you remember yesterday we were making jokes about Geraldo Rivera
Yeah.
and Al Capone's vault. We've
Yeah.
already found more than Geraldo did.
Well, at least we know we ain't pulling on Geraldo then.
Here we go over to the other side.
Something.
There it is.
Oh no.
You know it. I saw it. I saw that. I saw
I
that.
didn't see it.
Go ahead. You have the honors, Leo. You bring it out there.
You sure?
You bring it out there, buddy.
I'd be honored too.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Really? That's so awesome.
Oh my God, how cool
That's
would
a
it be to
different
find a
one. What is
stash of
that one?
coins in there?
That's $1.
That's $1?
Oh my God, look at that,
I hit
guys.
it with the daggone shovel.
Look at that.
Awesome.
What year is it?
1879.
What? That's awesome. We gotta keep digging
This
up here.
is freaking awesome, guys.
Golly. Hey,
That's amazing.
I've never found one of them. That's my first.
Really?
I found,
Well, you got 'em
found a lot of
today.
dimes and
That
stuff,
is
but I've
insanely
never
cool.
found
Look
a
at the
dollar.
size of that thing.
Yeah.
Is it heavy?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's the
it
real
is.
deal, ain't it?
Feel that. Feel that.
I ain't held it yet, Leo.
Look at that, guys. What we been out here? 20 minutes, 30 minutes,
If
maybe?
that, not even
Maybe.
that, I doubt it.
Wow.
That's
Gee whiz.
awesome, man. Boy, that is heavy.
Yeah, it is.
Feel that. You got that right? And look at here how
Hey, it's
that's
not.
the difference.
It's
in the
not
weight.
all that circulated.
No,
I know.
no,
Look how
it's still in
thick
great
that puppy.
condition.
Yeah, the edge lines are even intact.
Yeah.
A little tipped a little bit right there. It's been hit by stuff, but
I'll clean that up really nice. I mean, that'll clean up real nice to showcase in the museum. Yeah. So it's interesting. They got the kind of very similar,
it is.
Yeah.
That's the 50-cent piece here,
and then
that's
the $1. Yeah, this one says $1 on it. There.
That one would say, well, as you see right there, United States.
Yeah, it's United
there, but
States,
the rest of it's
but-
done wore out.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
You know what I think
Yes,
I'm gonna
it
do?
is.
I don't know what we got here.
I'm
We
gonna-
got to keep going.
We found something unusual, but it's not Devilance. It's definitely historic, though. This, believe it or not, guys, this is a little tiny piece of a meteor shard. This is not from this earth.
Get down there to the base there.
How do you? How wild is that? Not of this earth, y'all.
It's not got a lot of it in it, but it's got some.
Yeah.
Most of them got little bitty tiny holes in it.
Yeah,
That
porous.
don't.
Yeah. That is
That's wild.
wild. Don't weigh hardly anything either. It's real light.
And it is rock. It's not.
Yeah. A little tiny piece of a meteor shard, y'all. How about that? Devilance's meteor shard. Yeah. We're on to something big.
It's big.
We don't know what it is yet. But it's setting off the detectors and looks to be at least about a foot wide, maybe.
What? Really? That big?
Jar full of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big.
The devil's gold.
Oh, it's big.
Right there, what's that? It's solid like that, it's right on top of it. It's old. I don't know what it is.
He said it's gold.
Oh, that's it.
No, he said gold. I heard him. He said gold.
All right, yes, we'll cut this root out of here
All right.
so I can get down in there deeper.
Whatever it was underneath this great big rock right here that I've got my foot on. It was underneath this rock. Right at the edge of the wall.
Oh.
It don't go all the way across, by the way.
You don't.
No. This one ends here.
Hmm.
See where we made the little track right there?
Yeah.
And we did the same thing over there looking for the wall. But it's like that one's over there like that, like an arch. And another one over here. It looks like two doors, maybe.
Oh, here we go. Iron.
What is it?
It's iron.
Iron.
See it there?
Yeah. Piece of pipe.
Oh no. But you were right. It was at least a foot long, Leo.
Yeah.
That's strange. That's deep.
Yeah, why in the world would you have a pipe back here? If it's a pipe.
I'm telling you, I still feel
It's square.
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 You feel it? Oh, you're feeling.
Huh.
It's square.
That looks like top of a railroad track, don't it?
I bet it's what it is.
You didn't have river tracks up here, did you?
Well, no, Devil Anse consulted all the railways
Right.
on
He's the one that laid
where
them
to
all
put
out.
the rails.
That's a rail.
Because,
It's a railroad rail.
Well, and I tell you, because he kept all the tracks away from the house here because it was his place. But the bridge out there, the historic bridge that he built out there, is made out of about 20 of those railroad
On the
rails
bottom.
all the way across that bridge out there. So that's how they constructed it. They did railroad rails out there, and then they had it as a wood drawbridge, and then later concreted it in.
He's out here for all we know. The man was a millionaire. He had, by our standards, you know, $2 to $5 million.
Yep.
This old boy, he had money. You know?
And it's all gone. We ain't got a penny of it left.
Do this little front section, and then we could kind of dig that back over on it, and you know everything's good there. Nothing's.
Right.
See, Tennis inherited almost everything when he passed.
Yeah.
And you know, he went through
He
it.
ran through it quickly.
Yeah, he ran
and-
through it quick. I don't even think any of his descendants these days even have any of the money.
That's what happened to the house, guys. He ran through the money and decided to burn the house for the insurance money.
Yeah, to pay
But
debt.
he got busted and went to jail. So that's what happened to the original. That's what happened to Devil Anse's original house.
Yep. So it's been, and you know, a lot of people today. One big question I get asked all the time, Leo, or asked or brought up, is that people think that we get royalties from our name, and you know, from everybody using our name. I mean, you go to Pigeon Forge and Dolly has a dinner theater in her name. You know, there's yesterday I think you were talking about going to Huntington and seeing Hatfield McCoy named stuff, right? Not to mention the trail system, the state using the name, and even the county uses the name as their CVB board, you know. But we get absolutely nothing from our name and from our legend, you know, our legendary history. You actually cannot copyright history.
That's true.
So we cannot stop people from using the name. However, you know, as his grandchild, I guess, and his descendants, we can, you know, kind of put a stamp of approval or not, depending on how people are using the name.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of influence over it, but we literally get nothing financially from it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think we benefit from all that, but we don't.
We're bringing in the big guns, y'all. We're going after the porta potty. We'll call it that. It was actually an outhouse, you know.
Be careful, buddy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right through it.
Look how soft that is right there.
Yeah, it is.
Look how soft that is. That's a toilet hole. Okay, that here's where it's at. It's still soft. See that bottle right there?
Yeah, I do.
Bottle coming out right there.
Coke bottle.
It's not real old though. It's not maybe from the 60s. What do you think a little bit over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that bottle out there.
Go get that bottle. There's a bottle you got out there. Take a little bit of the side right here and one more time in the bottom. That'd be probably be good. Knee high, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Right here in that side over there.
Hold on one second, Jack. Let me get this, whatever this is. Back out of the hole now.
Piece of pipe, terracotta.
Yeah, terracotta. Piece of terracotta.
Pipe, terracotta pipe.
You would think though, an outhouse you would think would be, you know, dark like that. But I guess there's a lot of clay in it, so the clay may, you know.
It may not be an outhouse.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Something.
The whole thing's experimental, isn't it?
Be careful, boy.
Okay, we are going to start wrapping up a little excavation. Danny is heading off into the woods back behind the house. Watch for snakes there, Danny. There, see if he finds Watch anything. For snakes. Along the two walls, we are still sort of confused. I mean, these were obviously put here for a reason. This is man-made. These are cut stones. You know, you can see that. There's man-made stones. And we did find the coin there, and another coin there, and several of the, you know, old Civil War style musket bullets, that sort of thing. Found a whole bunch of little things. You know, the leaf spring, of course. I mean, that's really cool. A leaf spring from a wagon. How cool is that? But we also found a whole bunch of mason jar lids and nails and little silly things, you know. I dropped a nail. And Devil Anse's modern dog collar latch. But check this out. It's an old chicken bone. And how long this thing has been laying there is beyond me. Danny found something. What you got?
Key?
Really?
Yeah. Got right now.
That is
How
cool.
old it is, but it's kind of looks like an old key.
Yeah, it is. Like to a trunk or something.
Well, it says something.
Something corporation.
It's got a.
Hey, it's got the hole in it too, yeah. Now that is cool. Jack will be thrilled
I'm
about
finding
that.
stuff now.
He loves script. He's a script junkie.
I wonder if that's from that time.
That is wild, isn't it?
I've got some stuff to squirt on it now. Let's see if we can find out what that is. Wish I would squirt that real good. Flip it over. It's copper. Use this brass brush on it, won't hurt it none. Oh yeah, it's coming to light now.
Huh? Old mine script. This is the stuff they used to cheat you guys with. They get you to move down here and promise you the job, then you get down here and you find out they don't give you real money, they give you this stuff.
Well, I see mercantile on it, so you know what that means.
Yeah, yeah, yep. Goods only.
Junior mercantile.
Really?
See right there?
Really? Yep. MJC, Omar, West Virginia. This is local. This is a local piece of script from right up the road there.
Squirt it real good.
Yeah, get that side again. Now hit that side with that brush. See what he does. What is that stuff anyway?
Vinegar and water.
Huh?
Vinegar and water.
Huh?
It won't damage coins and cleans pretty good. It's
A little bit acidic, yeah.
Yeah. Found it in the same place the key was.
Yeah.
See orca on there.
Huh. That's what I was thinking. See, I was noticing Jack's script. He was showing me his script last night, and there was a company that made those and had that same logo on a lot of the old script down there that he had. I'm guessing that was the company that made script for these coal companies.
Right there, man, and found that. I mean, I didn't have to go very far.
Yeah.
So I ain't been up in there doing anything.
I heard that. It looks like it's going to be productive little area,
It does, don't it?
We're still finding stuff, guys. We thought we were done, but it don't look like it, does it?
How about the key? Did you clean it up, or do you know what that is?
Not really. You can't really tell a whole lot.
We got a certification number on it. That's a big deal right there. Briggs and Stratton Corporation, Milwaukee.
Huh. That is cool. It probably went to a tractor or something.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yep, you got good eyes.
You want my glasses? I got bifocals.
We've had a good day though. We have had, this has been spectacular. I mean, I was kind of figured we'd find nails and, you know, I figured that stuff, but
we didn't dig anymore because there was thousands of them in here.
Yeah. I am impressed though. We found tons of stuff. Well, you found tons of stuff. You found tons of stuff.
You help, buddy. Gotta get my gun, buddy.
Yeah. Jack gave us ink pens.
Check this out right here. This is just too cool.
Let's pull it straight off.
I look there, and then I can
ink
start
pen
writing.
gun.
And I'm left-handed. I'm southpaw. Oh, so cool. Nothing else. I got me a good gun out of it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I think so. But we still don't know what exactly the rock structures were for, the walls. They were for something. We were thinking there might have been, you know, a cellar, but no cellar apparently, unless it, no, I don't think there was. And the outhouse turned out to be a tree that had fallen over. And when they fall, sometimes they'll leave a dip in the ground. And we thought this was maybe the outhouse, but the ground is, you know, there would be dark, the soil would be discolored, it would be different color, wouldn't match. And this is pretty much all clay. Once you get down to a certain point, you know, past the topsoil, it's just all clay. No one's dug here before. So that was a tree that fell. It was not the outhouse.
I'm bring all everything back down. I'm gonna see if he wants to take care of this or if he wants me to, I can restore
Clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That's pretty cool right there.
Danny, you did a good job, buddy.
Oh, thank you, buddy. It was so good being here today. Beautiful day, 75 degrees.
I know,
out here.
man. I know. It's nice.
That's cool. Really good.
It's nice. I'm glad to see winter dead, and I hope it hurt.
Yeah. Me too.
Well, all right. I'm going to shut the camera down, straighten up a little bit. Got to go break camp here in a little while. Start getting everything back together. Get ready to head back toward the house. But, man, this has been really cool. You know, I honestly, I figured we'd find a couple nails, some mason jar lids. You know, I didn't count on, you know, old ammunition and got silver coins. You know, the leaf spring's really cool. Didn't count on any of that stuff. And, of course, those, the key and the script. And who knows what else Danny will find before he leaves.
We ain't off the hill yet, are we?
That's right. That's right. But anyway. All right, so y'all. Okay, we've got everything loaded back up. We're done on the hillside. Got the Can-Am all loaded, all the camping gear put away. Just about ready to head back home. We've had a very productive day. We found a ton of stuff. Script, silver coins.
Not what we thought we'd find.
No
but
doubt, no doubt.
Still some cool stuff. Yeah,
I figured we'd find some, you know, nails and bottle lids and, you know, and stuff like that.
With the things that we found up there, I don't know why, but it still comes back to me that was where they had the steel at, because, I mean, all of them cannon jar lids up there that we found.
The rock is for something. They
and the rock,
they didn't
flat.
build those for nothing.
Right, and it's kind of hidden off of the property. I still feel like that was a hidden spot.
There's no way that's accidental. You know, they put them there for something.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. And finding money up there,
finding silver coins,
script, finding, you know, all those cannon jar lids. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Spring.
Yeah, the wagon spring.
Really cool.
That is really cool. Yeah, he's going to shine that up and clean that up so we can display it in the museum. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
He got some script. That one piece of script we looked at it's from Omar Mines, just right down the road down here.
Omar Mercantile Company.
You already had some of those though, didn't you?
Yeah, I have one in there. Omar is a little hard to come by. Omar and Island Creek, which are our two local ones here, which actually is where my grandfather's worked. But
especially considering it was his script, you
right?
know,
Yep. So you know, it's those two mines are really hard to find script from. But actually, you have to show them too the paper script.
Yeah, I will.
You know, of Island Creek mine. So those are really rare because paper didn't survive. You know.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we got the paper stamps, which is really cool. So you have to show them that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good day.
Well,
have a good day.
Jack, I want to thank you, man. I appreciate the
buddy.
hospitality. I appreciate the opportunity to come out here and, you know, and do this kind of thing. And,
Yeah.
you know, I really appreciate you. I really
Yeah,
do
and like
for
I
letting
said,
us be a part of it.
You know, I
Thank
only
you.
work with people that, you know, I know are trying to paint us in a good light, you know.
Yeah,
The media tries to turn a lot of stuff with our
Oh
family
yeah, they
history.
try to make it sensational to sell more papers.
Yeah.
The truth isn't really a factor these days.
Far from it, right? Far from it. So,
But,
yeah, so we're very careful on that. And, you know, we appreciate you, you know, providing all that you do
Sorry.
for Appalachia. But, you know, with all the videos and all the investigation stuff you do, we appreciate that as well, buddy.
right back at you, man. Right back at you doing a museum here. You're doing something very unique here.
Yeah, we're building. We should have a new
unique.
building hopefully open in July. We're hoping to have the new space open in July. It'll be a big cabin, and that'll house the museum and the gift shop. And then we'll have a picnic shelter out there where the food truck is to cool everybody down, you know, coming off the trails, and a little gem mining sluice so the kiddos can pan for gold, you know, or adults too. We don't judge.
Yeah,
You
really,
know, I mean, I'm sure you'll catch me out there in it, I'm sure. But you know, it's, you know, we're working, but you know, this is just the tip of the iceberg. But of course, I can only go as fast as I can afford to go. You know,
that's true.
So the support, the help, you know, people supporting the family, supporting the museum, you know, the nonprofit, it all.
Thank you guys.
It all helps. So thank you very much for sure. Definitely.
Well, I guess I better head on out. Heather's waiting on me. She's waiting on the video. I talked to her earlier. She's eager to get a hold of it. So.
Well, it's a good video, so I think this one will do very well.
The silver coins and stuff. I mean, and the camping. I mean, my God, who gets to camp on Devil Anse Hatfield's yard?
Right now that I know of, you're the only one. At least since I've been here, anyway. Yep. So,
but guys, we're going to call it a day. I guess we're going to head on back home. Thank you again, Jack. Very much appreciate you.
Of course, buddy. Appreciate you, man.
All right, you have a good one, and don't work too hard.
Yeah, right.